It's a 40-minute game. I mean, that's sports. You got to play through the final clock, and you got to be have some have some attention to detail throughout the week, and understand that days matter, practice matters. But that would probably be my biggest take.
Have you seen that response from the players then as far as attention to detail goes?
Well, we haven't had practice, so we'll know, Joel, here in the next couple hours. We practiced at 2 o'clock. We were very late yesterday, but I think our guys are learning on the job. I think with the portal and having so many new players, this is a common theme around the country right now as teams are still trying to figure it out. 10, 11 games in, but the reality is, pretty soon half the season will be over. So each game matters, each day matters. Got to be intentional what we're doing with our practice slots, and the coaches got to do a better job of preparing these guys.
As far as the season as a whole goes, just do you feel you're on schedule with that growth and development as Horizon League play really gets going in 2 weeks then?
Yeah, I mean, I think, Joel, we've shown some really good signs. Expectations have been raised around here. What are we, 7-4? I think a lot of people think that's a good record. We're not happy with that. We're scoring 81 a game, number one in the conference scoring. We're not really that happy with our offense. So I think you have to just continue to try to improve. This is finals week, so once that ends, we finish up our studies. It'll be all basketball here for a couple weeks. So I think that'll be good for this group too as well, to get in the gym and have really clear minds.
As far as Southern goes, a team that's played a pretty tough schedule, just what challenge awaits in Southern?
I think they're one of the toughest teams on our schedule all year because of the way they play. They're going to press you from start to finish. They're going to play multiple presses. They play really, really hard. They have an identity. They press not only on makes but misses. So a lot of times when that happens, there's tendencies for players to do things they can't do. They speed you up. They make you make decisions. Usually the decisions are in about 15 to 20 seconds. These decisions are going to be made on every trap. So, making sure we have 10 eyes on the basketball, make sure we have 3 outlets when we see the basketball. This is, Joel, the best way I can put it, this is West Virginia, probably on steroids because they're going to press you on misses. There's very few teams I've seen do that. I've played against one of them in West Liberty out of the Mountain East Conference for 5 years. So I've seen this before, but my players haven't. So I got to do a great job in the next 48 hours to try to get them to understand what this is going to look like.
Is there any added challenge in getting a team like that on top of finals week?
I don't think so. I don't think that should be a distraction. There's other teams around the country that are going through finals week. Most of our guys, they're in their third, fourth, or fifth year, so they've done this before.
Coach, just talk about this team offensively. I mean, the last 3 games, 10 plus 3-pointers per game. I mean, is that a strength of this offense that we should be seeing all season long?
We have the ability to score the basketball. We have multiple guys on any given night that can step up and do some really good things. So that's, kind of who we are. I think each night we don't really know who that's going to be, but it's good to have a lot of different options.